What do you think of this group? I mean, does this group have what it takes to have a really successful season?
Yeah. Well, you know, we've got all the potential in the world. You know, I think everyone's aware that we've got a lot of returning guys, you know, but we're not taking anything for granted. We can have all the potential in the world and not actualize it.
What's it like having a group of seniors like this? I mean, they've been through the wars. They've really paid their dues here, going from 0-10 their first year, 5-5, and now you get them. You see leadership. You see that these guys can carry this club, you know, to great heights.
You know, absolutely. We've got, like you said, a lot of returning guys, and it's rare that you got over 10 guys that have played over 20 varsity football games and you're starting the season. So I have tons of coaches on the field. You know, my linebacker who's going to start his 21st varsity football game, you know, he's coaching up the guy behind him and the guy side by side. It's rare that you have a kid that has that much game experience. So we're very lucky, and it makes the learning curve a lot easier to have those on the field kind of coaches at almost every position.
On offense, what's the strength of this team?
Right now, I'd say it's our O-line. You know, we've got one hell of an O-line, and from there, that makes everybody a weapon, meaning as our O-line starts to block, we've got a great running back who looks even better with that offensive line. Same thing with the passing game. You know, we've got a 3-year starting tight end, 3-year starting quarterback, and one 3-year starting wide receiver that all get to shine a little more because that offensive line has about 2 or 3 3-year starters, as well as 2 great seniors that have been playing for 2 years as well.
Schroeke had a huge year last year in his varsity debut, and I imagine you're expecting him to be even better this season.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, you know, he's just a junior this year, so we're very excited to have him run behind this big O-line and keep teams honest with our passing game. So, you know, again, we're very excited to see him come out and do what he does.
How about Emilio?
Again, just a phenomenal talent. You know, we're really excited to see him just come into his own again, starting his 21st varsity football game, and it's just a special deal to have a kid with that much experience, and we just, you know, very excited at the potential, like I said, but we've got to actualize that. We've got to do something with it.
Now on the defensive end, you got guys like Efren Sanchez in the defensive back who had like 8 or 9 interceptions last year.
Right. He had about, I think, 6, and they took 2 away from him. So, yeah, he should have had at least 8. Yeah, you know, returning James Stevens at the cornerback, another kind of 3-year starter for us. Returning both inside linebackers, returning 1 outside backer and 1 down lineman. You know, very lucky to have a lot of experience defensively, and we're running the same style of defense with a few new wrinkles, so the kids are very comfortable in it, and that's exciting.
The kids seem to be comfortable with you. I've talked to a couple of them. They really like your style, and I guess it helps being on campus and being familiar with the program. You've been involved with the program for quite some time.
You know, I think what's important for the kids is that I've been here. I've been a varsity coach. I've also been on campus for the last 6 years here, so I'm not new to Santa Barbara High. So it's not a transition for the kids. I was able to keep my staff intact for the most part, so it's not a new staff. So everything is sort of business as usual for the kids, which, you know, for kids is much easier to deal with than a whole turnover of staff and a new offense, new defense. So kids are very excited to kind of keep the momentum going.
What difference has Doug made as being the head coach, you think?
He's really into it, you know what I mean? He knows how to play every single position. He knows how to coach up everybody. He's young. He does everything, you know what I mean? He'll show us how to do it. Mm-hmm. He's just a really good coach.
What do you say the difference Doug Caines has brought as a head coach?
He's brought energy and a lot of new material, and it's fun just to come out here and have to learn new stuff.
Group obviously has high expectations, but you want to keep an even keel. I mean, is that something you think about?
We talk about it all the time. We talk about earning everything that we get, and we talk about the hype. We make sure that we understand that we're all hype right now. All we have is talk. You know, we were 5-5 last year, and I make no secrets about we were 3 plays away in the 4th quarter of 3 games from being 8-2, and we're no better than that now. We can go 5-5, or we can maybe go 8-2, and that comes down to our execution and our work ethic. You know, and I work really hard on instilling the culture of discipline. You know, simple things like buckling your chin strap. You know, that type of mentality and paying attention to the details is what hopefully will make us an 8-2 type of football team as opposed to a 5-5 team again.
Like, you know, you paid your dues. Now it's time for the Dons to deliver, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've all been together. We've been a family the whole time. Hopefully we can pull it together this year and see what happens.
What does Coach have in mind for you this year?
I don't know. We'll keep everything a surprise.
Okay. Well, I know you're a good defensive player. A few interceptions returned for touchdown last year. You'll be back as a linebacker? Or?
Yeah, outside backer.
Okay. Okay. How about on offense?
I'm starting at tight end this year.
You feel like you're stronger this year going into your senior year?
Definitely. I've been doing personal training. I feel a lot stronger. I went to a couple camps. Our throwing game's going to be a lot better this year.
How about the running game? You got Cherokee behind you.
Our running game was good last year. It's just going to be even better this year.
What do you say would be the strengths this year's Don's team?
We have multiple strengths. We have a lot of skilled positions. We have a great running back. We have great receivers. We have great defense. We're going to be all around. We're going to be pretty good. We're looking to do good things this year. We're looking to, hopefully wear gold jerseys at the end of the year. That's what we're aiming for, nothing less.
What kind of goals have the guys set for this season? Have you talked about that?
Yeah, our first goal we always talk about is game by game, and we talk about perfect execution. We try to enter each game with perfect execution. No drop balls that hit two hands. No fumbles, no turnovers, no missed assignments. That's what we really focus on is the jobs. Do what we do. We talk about showing up and going hard is the only thing that we have to do around here, and that includes in the classroom as well as on the football field. So we're about handling our business one step at a time. So right now our goal is St. Joseph and preparing for them. Obviously, we have a few season goals in terms of winning league and hopefully getting a home playoff game here, but it starts with St. Joseph.
Yeah, I know Shawn said you guys want to break out the gold uniforms again.
Yeah, absolutely. The kids are excited. We've got our gold practice uniform to kind of remind the kids what it's about. But like we said, we've got to earn everything, and we're not going to break out the gold jerseys just for fun.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, SB!